Ooh, what's that?
It's a Steam sale.
Ooh, a Steam sale. I'm going to buy this game that is 80 or 90% off. One more possibly couldn't hurt.
But it does. I have hundreds of games, literally hundreds of games, that I have never opened once. Yes, there are some games that I've opened once and then never played again. But these, I'm talking literally hundreds of titles that I've never played, ever. This is a series where I go back and play those infamous games that I've never touched. Welcome to the back catalogue. Hello and welcome, my name's PhoenixRyan, this little cutie is Oreo, and welcome to Crystalline. This is the first in the back catalogue series, where I go back, play a bunch of games from my back catalogue. Let's try it out. Alright. I don't even know what this is. Male main character's first name. Ryan. Oops, caps is on. Ryan. Last name. Phoenix. That's my name. The library is far more... Oh, God. Is it a story game? The library is far more quiet than I would have expected this time of night. The only sound is the gentle hum of the air conditioner. Whoa, that was too close. I blink my eyes wide open. Then I stifle a yawn as I stretch to wake myself up. Focus. Finals are just around the corner, so I can't afford to slack off. Glancing around me, I notice that I'm the only person left in the study cubicles. It's getting pretty late. I'll go back to the dorms as soon as I finish this last chapter. I flip through the book. Only a few more pages to go. I can do this. Stealing my resolve, I refocus on my textbook. Then my vision went black for reasons. Words on the book blur together as my eyelids grow heavy. I fight to keep my eyes open, but my lids continue to droop. I'll just rest them for a second. That's not what happened. Something jerks me awake, and my eyes blink open. A bright light illuminates the room, blinding me until all I can see is a stark whiteness. I throw my arm over my eyes to shield it from the light. After a few seconds pass, the light seems to dim. It doesn't feel like the same fluorescent glow of the library bulbs. Carefully, I unwind and bring my arm down, squinting at the pale blue sky. A mild breeze tussles my hair. Blades of grass tickle my neck as they wave in the wind. Am I? I'm about to push myself up off the ground when something pops into view. A round blue blob and two dark eyes blink at me.
Pie?
Oh my god, that is adorable. It bobs slightly like pudding. When it notices my stare, it opens its small mouth and takes a dainty bite of my nose. Hey! The creature's bite doesn't sting, but it feels like a cool splash of water. Before it can take another, I scramble to my feet. The creature tumbles off my head and falls to the ground. Once it lands, it shakes itself off with a gelatinous tremble, clearly unfazed. It hops onto my foot and opens its mouth again. I quickly shake it off. It rolls off my foot and onto the dirt, then rights itself again. It pouts and continues to watch me, but doesn't attempt another bite. What is that thing? It cocks its head as if wondering the same about me. That's unsettling. I take in the scattering of trees around me. The tall branches kiss the sky. There's a winding dirt trail which weaves through the trees as I follow it with my gaze. I see smoke billowing out through the thatched roofs and in a village far in the distance. Where am I? The last thing I remember is studying at the library. That's it! I must have fallen asleep and now I'm dreaming. Glance down at the blue creature. What? And my response, it leaps up. Whoa! Scramble away from it, and it lands back on the ground with a soft thud. That thing can jump pretty high. I need to be careful. What's your deal? It leaps again, and I again retreat. Stop that! I dodge as it jumps, then I begin to run. Like the coward I am. To my surprise, the blob keeps pace with a series of nimble bounces. Seriously, stay back! It musters up one long leap, and I turn around the corner of a sturdy tree to avoid it. I don't notice the other person until too late. We painfully collide, and I lose my balance before toppling over. Fortunately, my hands catch myself, protecting my fall. When I open my eyes, I see a woman. Her eyes are scrunched shut, and her mouth twisted in a grimace. Her long blonde hair is splayed out around her. I realize that my camera is covering up her face. As she lets out a small groan, she blinks open her eyes and fixes her gaze on me. Oh my god, what? Why is that an option? No. I'm not doing that. Okay. Maybe she can give me some answers. Where am I? She still seems a bit dazed. Maybe I was being too vague. What are you doing here?
Looking for the...
She blinks away the confusion from her eyes as her voice trails off. Then she clears her throat.
Do you mind?
What am I doing? Oh. I push myself back up to my feet. She gingerly pushes herself off the ground and winces. Oh. Are you alright?
I'm okay. Boy?
Oh well, they move. The creature is right by my foot again. You serious? You're still here? The woman looks surprised.
Pongo!
Pongo? Jeez, all that Pokemon last night's making me see things.
Poke-a-man? Boy?
The Pango bobs up and down by my foot and nudges me with its head.
Aw, he's a cute one.
He?
Yeah, you can tell by the shape of his eyes.
Oh.
I think he wants you to hold him.
He's trying to eat me. I doubt that's what he wants. He tried to eat me earlier.
Oh, don't be silly. He's harmless.
The woman leans down and reaches for the Pango, but he hops away from her.
You'll probably like this hand better.
She extends her other hand and offers the Pango her gauntlet. He stares at it before turning away and hiding his face behind my leg.
A Pongo who refuses magic energy? Wait a minute. Are you a mage?
I'm not a real occupation. I'm a student.
Of magic?
Huh? No, a full-time post-secondary student. He seems confused.
You keep saying such strange things.
She holds up her gauntlet, and a faint pale light glows. It pulses rhythmically as she holds it closer to me. It weakens until the pulses almost look like one long pulse. She blinks in surprise.
Wait, this heightened energy activity, it's you?
She analyzes the magic swirly thing in her gauntlet.
I don't see a discharger on you. So then, how is it possible for you to have such a high magical energy reading? Are you carrying crystals?
Is this a sting operation? No way, man. I'm clean.
Huh?
I don't do drugs. Her eyes narrow. She looks me over again.
Never mind. It doesn't look like you're carrying crystals. Or anything for that matter.
I don't know what's going on right now. I was in the library studying for my finals, and somehow I woke up here.
So, are you from the Mage Academy?
Okay, I think I've dozed off long enough. Time to wake up now. He blinks in confusion.
You are awake.
No, this is a dream. He frowns.
I can assure you this is not a dream.
Oh my god. I'm not convinced. Despite what you're saying, I'm not convinced.
Okay.
He pulls a hand back and strikes me soundly on the arm. Ow.
Still think this is a dream?
Wow, she really enjoyed doing that. Maybe? I'm less sure about it than before. She punches me again in the same spot.
How about now?
You might be onto something. Yep, you're right. This is not a dream. He gloats.
I knew you'd eventually come to your senses.
It's a shame there was no secret third option that said, no, the amount of pain I'm getting is all an illusion in my brain. So if this place isn't a dream, then where are we?
We're in Meadow Hill.
Meadow Hill? Where's that?
It's a part of the Kingdom of Havengard, of course.
Havengard? He looks at me like I'm crazy.
It's the largest of the 3 kingdoms.
The 3 kingdoms of Wu, Shu, and Wei.
Actually, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from New York.
New York?
That's not true, I'm not. Yeah, you know, part of the USA.
USA. USA?
No, the United States of America.
The United States of what? Never mind that for now.
Exactly. Crazy, right?
If you don't have any crystals, and you don't have a discharger,
Then you must be...
have you casted recently?
I shake my head. No, I only stream on weekdays.
Then the amount of energy reading doesn't add up.
She rests her chin in her hand as she thinks. A shiver runs through me as reality begins to set in. This really isn't a dream. Any ideas? She shakes her head.
Maybe the Mage Academy can provide answers.
Mage Academy? That's a start. Sounds good to me. How do I get there?
Oh, it's in the center of Illumia.
Where?
Illumia. You follow the path going north until you arrive at the crossroads. Then you head...
Her voice trails off as she notices my
I'm
expression.
actually heading back there now. You can come along if you want.
As I contemplate her offer, I look her over again. Can I trust her? Her posture is naturally straight and gives her an air of authority. She did mention that it was out here for some sort of official investigation, but she seems friendly enough. Besides, if I don't go with her, then I'll be wandering around on my own. Chances of me finding this Mage Academy alone without running into any unsavory people are not promising. I can't risk that. I need to find my way back home. I nod. Thanks. I'm Ryan Phoenix, by the way.
I'm Leanna. Leanna Dawn.
Nice to meet you. I hold out my hand for her to shake, but she just stares at it. After keeping my hand out for a few seconds, I begin to feel awkward. Her expression changes to curiosity as she gingerly takes my hand. I grin broadly as I shake her hand firmly. She's a bit startled, but when our gaze meet, she matches my smile.
It's nice to meet you too.
I look at her questioningly as she continues to shake my hand. She slips her hand away and blushes.
Shall we get going then?
Ready when you are. Leanna nods and brings us back to the path. Then she walks to the direction of the village. The Pango follows us, staying a step behind. We travel for quite some time together. It's been pretty silent. I wonder if I should say something. Ask about a gauntlet. Without seeming too suspicious, I try to get a better look at a gauntlet. What was that thing she was doing with it earlier? Leanna notices me staring and shifts uncomfortably.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at your boobs. I was looking at your hand. I was just curious about your gauntlet.
Oh, my manipulator?
Oh, that's what it is. Sure.
All mages have a manipulator. It's how we use energy to interact with the elements around us.
Wait, you mean you can cast spells?
I suppose that's one way to phrase it.
Whoa! Can you show me something cool?
Like what?
Cast Magic Missile! You can cast Magic Missile at darkness? She furrows her brows.
That's not possible.
I look her straight in the eyes. You're right. Clearly confused by my response and at a loss for words. So, now that I'm not complaining, but what exactly were you doing out here in the field?
Field?
Where you found me?
Oh, there have been rumors of high energy readings around Meadow Hill, so I was sent to investigate. I had already checked out the surrounding area, and there'd been no clear source for all that excess energy until today.
When you met me? He nods. I haven't been in the field for very long before you found me, though.
You might be a byproduct of whatever created the energy spike in the first place.
What do you think that was?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen readings of that level before. The Mage Academy should be able to help explain.
Fair enough. I wonder what it will take to become a mage. So besides magic, what else does the Mage Academy teach?
Oh, all the basics. How to use a manipulator, how to control your energy, the many usages and differences between crystals and spheres.
Crystal energy and spheres? What exactly is the crystal stuff you keep mentioning?
You mean the difference between crystals and crystal spheres? Well,
Oh,
when we refer
no.
to crystals, we mean the raw crystals, whereas crystal spheres are the usable refined state.
Oh. That's helpful, but I meant crystals in general. She stares at me and narrows her eyes as if trying to judge if I'm
It's
serious.
the power source for, well, everything.
I look blankly at her.
You don't use crystals where you come from?
No. Her mouth falls open and she looks at me in bewilderment.
No crystals. What else do you use to power things?
Lots of stuff. I count off on my fingers. The sun, the water, wind, nuclear fission, fossil fuels like coal or oil. Her eyes widen with each item on my list. She's about to speak, but I'm not finished. Geothermal, waves, tidal, hydrogen.
Okay.
She shakes her head incredulously.
I get it. You have your own methods of energy. Many methods.
Leanna's eyes sparkle as she falls into a pensive silence. A small smile plays at her lips while she considers what I've said. I might have overwhelmed her a little, but she actually seems interested in all of our methods for harnessing energy. Ask about the Pango. I glance behind us again, just as expected. The Pango hops along. So the Pango's still following us. Leanna glances back and grins.
That's not too surprising.
Why not?
Pongos are attracted to magical energy. That's why it was so strange that it showed no interest in my manipulator.
It's still following us, though.
It's following you. My readings showed you're full of magical energy. As far as the Pongo is concerned, you're a buffet.
Oh, huh. As I think over what Leanna said, I look at the Pango one more time. This time he looks right back at me and his eyes crinkle as he splits into a huge grin. He leaps up into the air and reaches the height of my waist. Whoa! He jumps high again. Anna giggles.
I think he's tired of hopping.
Carry him. I guess I can be kind of hard to keep up with when you're so much smaller than us. I hold out my hands and the Pango hops right into my palm. But he didn't stop there. Before I can react, he hops up on my shoulder and jumps up again to land on top of my head. I feel a cool wiggle in my hair. Leanna giggles again. What's he doing?
Nothing. He's just so happy.
She reaches out a finger to stroke the Pango, who chirrups contently. Leanna's smile broadens. Then she clears her throat as she tries to take on a more serious expression. Her steps quicken as she resumes walking. I listen for the sounds of wildlife as we continue walking. I can hear the usual song of birds and the faint whoosh of wings flapping in the air. Occasionally there's a rustle amid the trees, and I even swat at the bugs buzzing around my eyes. It all feels very familiar, reminding me of home. Leanna clears her throat.
So, you're from USA?
USA, but yeah.
Which kingdom is that in?
How should I phrase this? It's in the Kingdom of North America. She frowns and scrunches her neck.
I'm a little ashamed to say I'm not familiar with that place. Where is it?
On Earth?
Earth?
Okay, time to take a different approach. Let me see if I can explain. Alright, tell me where we are right now.
In Meadow Hill.
And where is that?
In the kingdom of Havengard.
And where is Havengard?
In the land of Asaria.
And what is that a part of?
Terra, of course.
Okay, so Terra is my Earth. She pauses as my words sink in, and then she gasps.
Wait, are you not from Terra?
From what I've heard so far, I'm not. He looks concerned.
How did you get here?
That's what I'm hoping the Mage Academy can tell me.
Right, but I mean, how did you come to Meadow Hill specifically? Do you remember anything before you were in the field?
Think back. I was sitting in the library, and I'd been extra tired because that's the same day I had my evening class. I still remember everything about me and my past. Yeah.
Well, at least we know you don't have amnesia.
I nod. He lapses back into silence, looking thoughtful. I have a lot to think about for myself, and my head is swimming with everything I've learned so far. Although there are some similarities between Terra and Earth, I've only scratched the surface on all the differences. I really hope the Mage Academy can explain what's going on, and more importantly, how I can get back home. Pango flips in front of my eyes. I carefully scoop him back into the place onto my head. Whoa, what happened there? Did you slip?
Poi.
Did my imagination, or did that poi sound a little sheepish? Leanna looks over and grins.
You were trying to get a good look at our friend here, weren't you?
I feel movement on my head as I assume the Pango nods.
Looks like someone got a little adventurous and lost his footing.
Poi.
I let out a chuckle as Leanna giggles. Once the Pango is secured, we continue walking. Sun dips in the sky and bathes in the tips of the trees in the soft glow. My feet ache in protest with each step I take. My legs are tight from all the walking. Finally, we've come upon the perimeter of the village. Leanna grins as she leads me through the gates.
Here we are, Meadow Hill Village.
Take the time to catch my breath. Discreetly rest my burning muscles. Leanna hardly seems affected by the long trek. How is this close? You said this place was close.
It is. It's only a half a day's walk.
I wait for her to say she's joking, but she's completely serious. How is that close? Should have just used Uber.
I'm sorry?
Shake my head. Nothing. She cocks her head curiously, then shrugs.
Let's continue. We can rest at the inn tonight.
As she resumes walking, I ignore my screaming legs and follow her. The village is still bustling with people even at this time of day. I suppose they're getting their last errands before nightfall. For the most part, everyone seems to focus on their own tasks. They barely glance at Leanna, but when their gazes are drawn to me, they don't look away. In fact, their steps slow and they crane their necks as we pass. Now I know how an animal feels at the zoo. Leanna overhears my muttering and watches the people around us.
It's your clothes. They're very peculiar.
What I'm wearing is normal where I'm from. Even though the stares are directed at me, Leanna seems equally uncomfortable.
Okay, new plan. Let's stop by the shops before they close. We don't need to draw attention to ourselves.
That's fair enough. Let's get me a makeover. I instinctively pat my back pocket where I keep my wallet. I doubt they'll accept card here, or dollars. I don't have any money.
That's okay. I'll take care of it.
Really generous of you. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
It's understandable given your circumstances.
I'll pay you back once I can. Leanna smiles and nods. Leanna changes directions and leads me toward the adjacent street. There are rows of quaint shops lining both sides of the road. I read the signs as we walk by. Edward's Apothecary, Blackstone Forge, Dragonstale Armory. Huh?
What is it?
Just thinking how convenient it is that everything's in English here.
English?
I should have expected the question based on our previous conversations have gone, but I'm still a little taken aback. What we're speaking now?
We're speaking common.
What? Leanna pauses in front of a shop and peers inside. Satisfied, she motions for me to follow.
Never mind. Come on in. We're here.
I step into the shop. The first thing I notice is the overpoweringly musty smell of leather. It's not surprising considering the walls here are lined with different types of leatherware. A small elderly man emerges from the back. A pair of round glasses sits on his nose as an apron hangs around his neck.
Welcome. Please, take a look around.
Smile falters when he notices me. Leanna clears her throat.
We're looking for a new wardrobe for my friend here.
Yes, of course.
Shopkeeper blinks back to reality and resumes his pitch.
Well, you've come to the right place. We tan our hides and stitch the pieces ourselves. You won't find any finer quality than here.
Leanna smiles politely and strolls toward the selections. To check out two seemingly identical leather vests, both of which are marked at different prices. I really can't see a difference between the two. Maybe they boost different stats. Hey, Leanna. Turns around. Which one of these will increase my focus? He blinks.
Do you mean to find an outfit that's not too distracting for you?
Eh? So none of these raise any stats? Leanna gives me a weird look.
Do your clothes where you come from raise stats?
Only if you consider cool points to be a stat. He looks just as confused as before. Never mind. He smiles as we continue perusing. One by one, Leanna and I pick out a new outfit. Once all the pieces have been chosen, she goes to haggle with the shopkeeper. I tune out the discussion and watch the people passing by. Their clothing is simple in design, meant to be more functional than aesthetic. To my surprise, everybody walks around armed. This village doesn't seem dangerous, but looks can be deceiving.
Why don't you get changed now? There's a space in the back to give you some privacy.
I nod and take the clothes from her. Once I've ensured privacy, I quickly get changed. Luckily, these clothes have pockets. I can just transfer everything over. I palm my wallet, deck of cards, and loose change. Next is my phone. I try to turn it on just to see if it'll work. It doesn't react. The battery must be dead. I get the feeling that they don't have wall chargers here. Shrugging it off, I slip my phone into my pocket too. When I emerge, Leanna gives me a once-over. How do I look? She grins and nods in satisfaction.
Wow, look at you. Just like a native. This look suits you.
Wow. I match her grin. Thanks.
Let's go find the inn now.
She heads out of the shop and I follow her. Actually, maybe we can stop by the armory. She pauses and looks curiously at me.
Armory? You want to get a weapon?
Her question's careful, cautious. The goal's to blend in, right? It's weird that a person wearing leather armor is traveling around unarmed. I look like a hostage or something.
You do have a point. Plus, it could come in handy.
Why do I not like the sound of that?
Do you know how to use a weapon?
Again, although her voice holds no hostility, I can sense a caution. I practice kendo competitively. She blinks. It's a type of sword fighting where I come from.
I see.
Leanna falls silent as she gazes out onto the street. After an extended pause, she nods. We head for the forge, where rows of blades ranging from long swords to short daggers hang from the wall. All of the blades look fairly plain, but the steel edges glint dangerously amidst the warm glow of the forge. Unlike the previous shopkeeper, the metalsmith ignores us as he pounds out red-hot blades. Sparks jump from the clanging metal, reminding me of fireflies. Leanna lets me browse the swords. I reach one that catches my eyes. As I gently remove it from the shelf, I miscalculate its weight and drop it. Steel scratches the ground with a sharp screech. The metalsmith pauses his work to glare a warning. Leanna looks on in shock.
Careful!
I quickly right the sword back up and grip it tightly. Leanna now watches me with intrigue.
Is this the first time you've held a sword?
Just a minor miscalculation. I got it. Shaking my head, I take a practice swing with the sword. It glides gracefully in the air. Leanna looks impressed.
Was that a move from your kendo?
I nod.
Not bad.
I swing again and the movement flows naturally. As the sword cuts through the air with a sharp thwing, I can't help but admire how smoothly it slices. This is a high-quality craftsmanship. Craftsmanship. That's a totally different word. Let's go with this one. As before, Leanna discusses with the shopkeeper. When she returns, I strap the sword to my belt. We make one more stop to gather supplies for our travel. By the time we're finished, the sun set and darkness blankets the sky. Town's aglow with soft lights glint from within houses and the lampposts on the streets. As we pass by a lamppost, I peek inside to see a small crystal shining brilliantly. Using the lights to guide us, we find the inn. I take a seat at one of the crude tables while Leanna talks to the innkeeper behind the bar. There are a scattering of other patrons, mostly men who sit alone nursing a tankard of what I assume to be ale. Stifle a yawn. Now that I've had a chance to sit down, I feel the full weight of my fatigue. Leanna returns and hands me a key.
This is your room for the night. It's right next to mine.
Thanks. He nods.
They should be coming out with our dinner soon. Then we should get to sleep. We have an early start tomorrow.
Stomach grumbles in anticipation. Sorry. Leanna smiles as she sits in the empty stool next to mine. Our meals arrive and I stare at the bowl before me. It's a goopy, thick stew. It looks about as appetizing as dog food, but it smells pretty good. What is this?
It's stew.
What kind of stew?
Rabbit.
Brief image of a cute, fluffy bunny flashes across my eyes.
Is something wrong?
Oh my god. No, I'm all good. I'm all about trying new foods. Nothing's wrong. This is fine, thanks. I take a tentative bite of my stew.
How is it?
It's even better than I expected. Leanna grins as she digs in. I finish eating and Leanna cleans her bowl. Then the two of us head upstairs. She pauses in front of her room and I stop in front of mine. Good night.
Good night.
I'm about to enter my room and I hear a small voice.
Huh?
Looking down, I see the Pango back at my feet. Now I think about it, ever since we entered the village, he's been awfully silent. Have you been following us this whole time? Or did you lose us and find us again? Pango blinks twice and bounces.
Boy. Pongos aren't exactly welcomed everywhere.
Why is that?
Well, they absorb the energy around them, including crystals which are used to light lampposts or other similar items.
Ah, I see how that'd be bad.
I think this guy knew to stay out of sight once we came in here.
What if someone sees him here?
As long as he doesn't stray too close to a crystal, he'll be fine. People only make a fuss when it looks like their crystal might be drained.
Got it. He reaches toward the Pango.
Do you want to sleep with me tonight? Boy.
Pango snuggles against my leg. Leanna sighs.
I thought as much.
She opens the door and flashes me one last smile.
Sleep well.
She disappears into her room. I open my door and step through. The Pango perks up.
Boy.
No, my room. Nah, let him. Of course. I step away from the door and the Pango hops in. As I close the door behind him, he continues to hop around the room as if inspecting it. Yawning widely, I collapse on the bed. Pango continues to circle the room. You looking for a good place to sleep?
Boy.
He suddenly leaps up and lands on my bed. Then he bounces to the front of the bed and wiggles himself a cozy nest by creating a small crater on top of the blanket. I can't help but grin at the little guy. Good night, Pango.
Boy.
Roll over in bed, and it's not long before I'm fast asleep. Well, that has been lovely. I'm surprised, actually, that I bought this and then never played it at all. I am going to leave things here, though. Change that. Yeah. If you've enjoyed this and you'd like to see me play more of this, then obviously let me know in the comments and I will come back to this at some stage. Thank you so much for watching me and Oreo. We'll see you next time, won't we? Yep. Alright. Bye-bye for now.